Welcome to the Spaghetti Sessions, where we are untangling the brain spaghetti of the Zoola Monkey universe. I'm your host, Paula Telizyn, and I am joined today by Rasputin the Resplendent. Hello, Raz.
Greetings, Paula. Thank you for having me.
I'm very glad to have you at a distance because apparently you are very poisonous to the touch.
It has been known your species is delicate.
Just a wee bit fragile. But who made us that way? Shall we just go straight to the point? Who made us delicate?
Human shush. Look, I made you lots of things. Delicate wasn't actually one of them. You've just sort of evolved that way. I will be honest, I took my eye off the ball just a little bit. Not that I'm accepting any responsibility for Trump. I'm just saying, okay? But yeah, your delicacy is your own issue. The species I created was really quite sturdy.
I believe we ate them. I saw
And
archaeological evidence recently that there was a little bit of cannibalism going on 500,000 years ago. So I believe we ate them.
yes,
Whose fault is that?
well, I wouldn't say it was a fault. It was one of the things you were designed for. I would
Do-
say that's highly successful, wouldn't you?
I suppose. But this brings us to Dead Carl, who you recently said was the epitome of the perfect human.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes. So tell us about why is Dead Carl the perfect human?
Delicious. Um, Urge to fuck is high. We need that. We need to replace the cannon fodder. But of course, the regeneration skills are exceptional. So really, all I should ever need is dead Carl, which is handy because I haven't been able to replicate the findings. But then, I tend to dump the dead bodies rather than search for them. Maybe I should hang on to a few. Human, put that on the whiteboard. But yes, Dead Carl is perfect to be part of my army.
So is it a bonus that Dead Carl is so musical as well? Like, is it dinner and a show here with him?
The entertainment value, I'll be honest, that's just like an added little bonus for me. It's the only reason I didn't wipe out Earth centuries ago is because I do find you dear little things somewhat entertaining.
Let's talk about the basement.
Okay. I'll be honest, you're gonna have to pay me quite a lot if you wanna visit it or see more there. Nuggy and I don't do shows. I know Zula keeps talking about OnlyFans, but I'm not part of that, thank you. What happens between a chicken and a worm stays between a chicken and a worm.
Well, that's disappointing, I guess.
Oh,
Um,
I see. It's that sort of podcast, is it? Oh, I thought you were talking to the human about being all creative. You start talking about me. Oh, tell me, God, what's it like to create this? No, you just want to know what I've got down there, don't you? You want to know how big my nuggy is. You say that you're a prude and you don't want to know. It's rubbish. It's all you want to know about. You want me to wheel my nuggy out with a ruler so you can get a good look, don't you?
um, let's move on. Okay, so let's talk about creativity. Since you are a creator and supposedly humanity's god and all of that, what's behind your creativity? Is it boredom? Is it narcissism? Is it, I don't know.
Yeah, both of those, basically. I mean, it's because you can, right? Why do people write poetry, make paintings? You can, and you want, so you do.
Well, usually people have something to say when they're being creative. It's usually a way of expressing an idea or getting people on board with seeing things from the creator's point of view. So there's got to be
Yes,
something
and what
deeper.
my army was saying was, look out, Raz is here. Get out of my fucking way or there'll be consequences.
Well, they definitely said that. What were you saying with the end of Retrest?
Who's your daddy?
Okay, straight and to the point. There we go. Awesome. You've had a number of projects in the basement, Razlets, Blazlets, and so on.
Ah, those sorts of projects. I thought your little mind was going back to the very lowest of the low again. You fool no one, madam.
Yes, no, I'm more curious now about your what you're cooking up in the basement when you're not cooking up in the basement.
Well, it's as a fellow creative, I'm sure you understand that one must always have a little project to tinker with. Well, that's
So,
them, I mean, occasionally accidents happen. I don't know how people's DNA keeps getting mixed up in my experiments, but probably best not to think about that too much. There's a lot of DNA floating around down there, to be fair.
yeah. Yeah, and I was just thinking, the poor human, is she the one that ends up cleaning the basement, or do you have like a...
Well, what else is she here for? Certainly not her fucking brains, is it?
Did she start with brains though? Is her current condition a result of being in your orbit?
How dare you? Think I'd waste my time?
I don't know, would you?
Well, actually, I probably would. But right now, I mean, Nuggy takes up so much of my time. I haven't had time to be really good and petty for, weeks now.
So, do you have pettiness plans for 2026 then, perhaps?
Not particularly. I'll wait and see who pisses me off and deal with it then. That's usually the best way to do it. I mean, sometimes there are dire consequences. Sometimes a new species is born. Sometimes people discover I'm God. Sometimes whole planets go kaboom. But, there's consequences to everything, isn't there? I think more people should remember that. Maybe that's the key to peace. There are
I
consequences.
Well, I think the key to peace would be you in a Batman tutu.
You have got a one-track mind, haven't you?
I do. I do. I was truly hoping that FIFA would give you the FIFA International Peace Prize, but yeah, it didn't happen.
No.
So let's talk about you and Kooray because that was an unexpected revelation towards the end of last year and beginning of this year about your escapades throughout time with Kooray.
Well, I'm not sure I'd call them escapades. Most of them revolve around Princess Martini being a fucking alcoholic. Do you know how many little tight spots we got into just because she was trying to find a drink? How dare you? Excuse me. I said, how dare you? You offered to take me on a nice little trip, and this is what I get? Who goes on a trip without refreshments? Any sane person. Honestly, would putting my reputation at risk. What reputation? See, this is what I have to put up with, Paula. What people don't understand is that I haven't been able to shake off the cat. I mean, there's a lot I can't talk about actually, but somehow she hangs on. She hasn't got through nearly as many lives as you'd think for someone who can't have any liver left. That's going to be the next thing that takes her out. Rude. I'm right here. I know.
So Kooray, what's it like to travel with Raz?
Slow and dry. Is that it? That's hardly a TripAdvisor. 1 star, not enough refreshments. Well, you know what? Actually, I am quite lucky. I have seen an awful lot of the galaxy. even if it wasn't in the level of comfort to which I have grown accustomed. And yeah, there's a lot of these little trips that I can't talk about. But, accidents happen. We've had fun. Atlantis wasn't my fault. We may have had a lasting impact on Egypt. Oh, and don't even get started on the Titanic. Honestly, we were supposed to have one little joyride.
One little joyride on the Titanic.
She blows things out of all proportion, Raz, they made films about it. They've made films about lots of our things. I mean, books. Look at the Bible. I'm just saying that we were supposed to be keeping a low profile. Seriously, you're telling me that? Honestly, do you see what I have to put up with? It was a good job that we used a spaceship from my technology, travels quicker, gets us the fuck out of here when the locals turn ugly. Yeah, well, say what you want. They've got the good booze.
Did we learn how to make booze as a species because of Kooray?
Well, not specifically. I mean, at some point, most species learn to take some vegetable or something and ferment it. But I must admit, she likes a tinker with booze as much as I like a tinker with DNA.
Interesting. So, moving along, it just occurred to me to ask, we've had Raslets and Blaslets, and I don't even know how many different lets I've got. Are we going to get a Humelet?
Dear God, I hope not. I tremble to think how that would come about.
You did say there was DNA everywhere in the basement. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm happy to say that so far none of it has involved the human, unless she's snuck in there and is doing things that I don't want to know about.
What
It's
about the
always the
rest of the
quiet
gang,
ones.
though? We have other members of the gang as lets. So who else has been sneaking into the basement, leaving DNA?
Well, thus far, it's been primarily Nuggy and me. I have to say the Ooslets were a surprise. I didn't know that was going to happen. But then that's parasites for you. They like that. They'll leave their DNA anywhere. You're only saying that because you knew that Uzed and I had a thing going on. It was a tactical thing. You know that. Whatever you say.
So, do you want to talk more about Uzed Kure?
No. Look, okay, let's clear this up once and for all. It is well known that when you entertain a host, is that what we're calling it? That's what we're calling it, Worm. Don't fuck with me. When you entertain a host, you have a few benefits. Your reflexes get better, you get stronger. It was a tactical advantage. Yes. And then what? Well, then things get ugly, and before you know it, little critters are shooting out of you left, right, and center. Still makes me wince when I think about it. But that's the beauty of having more than one life. And really, is that how you wanted to use up a life? Well, not exactly, but then I also didn't want to get blown apart in someone's stupid war. Oh, I knew that would be my fault. Well, whose fault do you think it was? I didn't start it. You sure? Well, I think you'll find that the records of that were actually blown up on the press. So, oh, how convenient. Anyway, Paula, what were you asking?
Do you have any interesting or fun or exciting plans upcoming for 2026? Either of you, Raz or Kure, or both, that you care
Well,
to
I
share
can
with us?
answer that. I can answer that first of all. I intend to spend a solid 20 hours a day fucking my nuggie.
Huzzah.
Previously, we've only managed something like 12 to 16 hours per day. But I've been working on my muscles, building up my muscle tone, as has Nuggy, and I think we can really aim higher this year.
Awesome. High five. Oh, sorry. Never mind.
You're cruel, you know, very cruel.
And predictable. So, Kooray. Sorry.
I haven't forgotten that you groped me, you know. Let's not move on from this. We have video of it.
Oh no, 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 no.
Yes.
I
Oh,
don't
yes.
remember anything. I plead the imaginary fifth, which doesn't exist in Canada anyway, but I plead the fifth.
That's convenient.
It was all
Just
AI.
remember, just remember who you're dealing with. But
Uh,
you're lucky because if I didn't like you so much, I'd have taken you out already.
all you have to do is lock me in the drinks cupboard. I'll take myself out. Okay,
Well,
so
I don't think Kooray would like that.
no, but I think she would take me out so then she could take herself out. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Kure, same question. Anything exciting that you can share up with 2026 upcoming or something you're working on or anything?
I have got my hands on a really nice bottle of gin. Well, a really nice case of gin, really, but keep it to yourself. I know the humans got wandering hands. Not that sort of wandering hands. I don't want this to set off cumin or anything. I know what you lot are like. But yeah, I intend to drink myself silly all year.
Good
Cheers.
plans. Good plans. Yeah, you don't want to set people off and make them, they'll come up with, names for you, like much like they had Kipo. So human and Kure would be hooray. So I think based on that, maybe we should encourage the pairing.
Like Ras just said, you're very cruel, aren't you?
I'm just creative.
Ever since I arrived on this planet, everybody's been trying to ship me off. I'm getting a little bit tired of it. This pussy is its own best friend, okay? You okay there, Paula? Everything all right? Cat got your tongue?
I think I died a little. Honestly, that needs to be on a t-shirt. It needs to be on a t-shirt. This pussy is its own best friend, and that's it. I would buy that. Okay,
No,
I want to thank you both for joining me in season two, episode two of the Brain Spaghetti podcast, and for sharing some of the things you're working on and for being completely unhinged.
you're most welcome. Cheers!
Cheers indeed. So, to listen to more episodes of the Spaghetti Sessions, head on over to Spotify or your favorite podcast app or go to ZoolaMonkey.com. You can catch Zoola Monkey and the gang live on Twitch and YouTube. Schedule is on the website, and you can also follow them on your favorite social media platforms. We'll see you in the next episode.